Hey everyone, it's me, Steph the Alter Nerd, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to the Dose of the Daily Nerd, where I break down the royal news and gossip of the day that's pretty much caught my eye, and oh my goodness. Yeah, let's jump into this madness, shall we? Because have you watched Meghan's Christmas special on Netflix today? Well, here's Meghan's biggest hypocrisy that you missed from her new show. Reported by the Daily Mail, Meghan's Netflix Christmas special is hard to swallow. She talks about the importance of family, but won't let her kids see their grandfather Thomas Markle Sr. And so, in amongst this article, it says that Meghan talks a lot about family at Christmas on the show and the importance of traditions. But given that this is a woman who refuses to see her own father and won't let her children see their grandfather, but not only just on her side of the family, but Harry's side of the family as well, we've also got to remember that Meghan and Harry are stopping members of the royal family up in Buckingham Palace or whatever from seeing the children as well in real life. Okay, apparently reports are that they're Skyping or something along those lines, but come on. Come on. That's ridiculous, right? The amount of money that they've got, they could easily fly over with the children so that, King Charles can see his grandchildren in real life. Same over Meghan's father as well. I mean, come on, right? But no, Meghan is all about family so important at Christmas. So long as it's not her own relatives, and so long as it's not Harry's relatives as well. So what family has she got left, right? But no, the hypocrisy, the biggest hypocrisy that I think everyone's missed from her new show is her whole thing about family at Christmas when her own family ain't there and Harry's family ain't there. So like I said, what family is she talking about here? She's cuckoo nuts freaking bananas at this point. She talks about the importance of family at Christmas, this, that, and the other. The cheek of it, right? Because this is even after multiple public pleas from her father Thomas Markle Sr. begging to meet his grandchildren. He hasn't even met Archie and Lilibet according to reports and according to what the Markle family have been saying, right? He said to the Daily Mail, "I've never been one for birthdays, but I know the person I most want to hear from, Meghan, won't be in touch. I would love to meet my grandchildren, but I'd be happy with a photograph at this stage." But do you know what? Do you think right that Thomas Markle Sr. would tune into Meghan's Christmas special anytime soon and watch her talk about the importance of family? Right, her greatest hypocrisy of all. Yeah, don't count on it, guys, don't count on it. This was a report that came out earlier on this year. It made headline news all over the world, essentially called it fake. He said, "I might sit down and watch it one day, but I'm not sure." Saying that he has seen a ton of clips from the series but hasn't actually dedicated time to sit down and watch any of the episodes, which, by the way, if you want to keep any of your brain cells at Buckingham Palace or whatever, don't watch it. Don't watch it. For the love of everything you consider holy, do not watch this thing at all. Now, he also turned around earlier on this year and said, "Unfortunately, Meghan has never been authentic. She has to think about everything. She's not spontaneous. Everything she says is pre-planned and rehearsed. It makes me laugh because I know all her looks and expressions. I know when she's faking it for the cameras. She's trying so hard to be perfect that she tenses up every time the camera is on her. And you know he has experience in the industry and talking about the cooking shows and what makes them successful. He turns around and he says cooking shows are horrendously boring unless the presenter has a passion for it. Inferring that Meghan's show is boring because Meghan doesn't have a passion for it and we all see right through it. That's why her show is bombing every single time she releases something new on this whole with Love Meghan series, right? Because everyone sees right through it. It's faked opinion gazy through whatever. And what have I said over the years? Meghan has a relatability, trustability, and likability problem. If people don't like relate and trust her, then people aren't going to like relate and trust what she's putting out to us in the first place. We're just not going to buy it. And this, as far as I'm concerned, is what Thomas Markle Sr. is saying. Cooking shows horrendously are boring. The only thing that turns these cooking shows around is if the presenter has a passion for it. And Meghan's shows are boring because she doesn't have the passion for it in the first place. That's why, amongst other things as well, of course, that'll be a major factor in all of it. He then says you have to be authentic to hold people's attention. When you're stuffing the turkey's butt, it has to look like you're having fun doing it. Indeed. Right, he then says, the best cooks are funny, they mess up, they are human, she just wants to be perfect. It's sad because she's trying so hard to stay in the limelight. If she is so much so opinion whatever that she's now relying on any association with the Kardashians. I reported a few years ago now that when Harry and Meghan initially moved to LA that Kris Jenner reached out to them wanting to be friends, wanting to include Harry and Meghan in her circle and vice versa, this, that, and the other. The article goes on to say that Meghan didn't want that because she thought that the Kardashians at that point were beneath her. She wanted better quality A-list friends. Look how far Meghan's fallen in the last 5 years since she initially rejected Kris Jenner thinking that she and the Kardashians were beneath her. Now she's going to Kris Jenner's 70th birthday party. Now Meghan's mom is hanging out with Kris Jenner and Kim Kardashian at parties. Now Prince Harry is going on skiing trips with Kris Jenner's boyfriend, Corey Gamble. So yeah, Meghan is doing everything she can now to stay in the limelight, including being friends with a family that she initially thought, according to reports, were beneath her in the first place, and she didn't want to see the time of day with them at all. Interesting. Right now, it's not just Thomas Markle Sr. that has spoken out, but also Thomas Markle Jr. as well. And he says that, in relation to Meghan turning round and saying that, whilst she was young, they were poor, this, that, and trying to make it out to be right, Thomas Markle Jr. turned around publicly and said that's just another one of the malarkey stories she sold to the royal family for sympathy. We weren't poor, she didn't have to rub two nickels together at a Sizzler salad bar. The entire world knows how she treated her family, especially her father who gave her everything. And he did. That's why nobody's buying it. Exactly, he paid for all her education. He worked in Hollywood, Emmy award-winning father, and she's trying to make out that they were dirt poor, this, that, and whatever, and couldn't rub two nickels together. Blah, 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 blah. Come the freak on, right? She talks about in her Christmas special how family is one of the most important things for Christmas. This, that, and the other, yet doesn't have her own family there. The Markles doesn't have Harry's family there, and then proceeds to a conspiracy theory, whatever, lie about a family. So yeah, guys, going around full circle here. Have you watched Meghan's Christmas special on Netflix today? Because this is Meghan's biggest hypocrisy that you missed from her new show. This whole emphasis about family, but her own family aren't even there. She's completely shut them out and shut out the royal family as well. Does she not realize that's like the biggest hypocrisy of all in on her show? And she's got the brass neck to be like, family is the most important thing. She ain't freaking kidding anyone up in Gazoo the whatever. Whispers from Hollywood insiders suggest this family drama could explode into a major tell-all docuseries, especially with Thomas Markle's Emmy-winning background fueling speculation about behind-the-scenes feuds that might rival the biggest celebrity scandals we've seen in Tinseltown lately. With that being said, if you appreciated this video and you want more, and of course there's going to be more, then make sure you subscribe to Realistic TV Exposed to join our Alton tribe here on YouTube. If you're watching on X, make sure you're following Realistic TV Exposed for more misadventures of the gruesome twosome. Like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. What do you think to Meghan's biggest hypocrisy from her Christmas special where she's like, family is the most important thing, but her own damn family ain't there. Neither is the royal family. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for tuning in this video. I appreciate all your faces, and until the next time you guys lures, shouting from the rooftops cross the digital line, harless that shine.